Okay, let's see. Erika, Philly-based realtor, love it. Ava is conscious media consulting, conscious content. I love it in Denver. Nice. I've done a lot of work in sustainability, Ava. So huge fan of what you're doing. Allie from New Orleans, or you say New Orleans, right? Am I saying that right? Owner of a travel agent. Soren Travel, I think I'm saying that right. All right, Ava dropped that URL. Perfect. Rose from North Carolina, sell jewelry and other accessories. Nice. Okay, Erika, Exquisite Homes Real Estate. I love that URL. So good. Nia is independent leasing agent in Chicago. And Mel is Melissa, nurse and health coach. Love it. Mel Montosa. Yes, this is so awesome. Okay, I'm going to drop the handout in, and I know I'll probably have to drop it again a couple times. So excited that you're here. In fact, let me just label it handout so everyone can find it. So download that if you have not already. And then we are going to be using that momentarily. So make sure that you get a hold of it. And then I'm just going to turn that chime off really quick. And let's go ahead and jump in. We have a lot to cover.
Who's that? Ah.
Sure, everyone is on mute. If everyone could just make sure that you're on mute, that would be amazing. There we go. I think I found the guilty person. Okay, so there we go. So here we go. Let's jump in. Welcome to PlannerPalooza. So excited that you're here. Want to give you all shout outs. Ahmed, Ali, Ava, Cassandra, Shanta, Erika, Jolinda, Kay Anderson, Mel, Michelle, Nia, Rosemary, and Tasha are all the names I can see. And I'm sure more people will continue joining us. Get your papers and pens ready if you don't already, because there's going to be a lot of juicy information that I'm going to share with you this evening. And, you know, obviously we don't have all night together, so I'm going to go pretty quick. I want you to feel free to ask questions at any time. Jump in the chat. This is going to be a super interactive session, not just me talking at you. We're doing this together. And I'm going to be constantly checking the chat to see what your questions are. So let me go over the PlannerPalooza schedule with you super quick. So obviously today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and our session tomorrow will be all about how to use routines to stop procrastinating and start prioritizing your plan. That kicks off at 6:30 ET. On Thursday, our session will be about creating a money plan to make sure you consistently get paid from your business. So whether or not you are taking a salary, I'm going to show you a money roadmap. And this is something that I really only teach my clients at Daily Success Routine. I'm going to share with you exactly how they create their money roadmaps so that they can earn what they need to earn in their business to consistently pay themselves. The great thing about PlannerPalooza, and there's fun prizes that I am going to be giving away. So I want you to be able to get a hold of those prizes. The way that you get access to those prizes is by completing the challenge activity, okay? So after each workshop, so at the end of today's workshop, I'm gonna give you a challenge, because this PlannerPalooza is about execution. It's not about planning, okay? So we plan and we execute all in one fell swoop. So we have super cool prizes for you. We have these really awesome We Don't Quit, We Do It t-shirts. We have She Leads t-shirts. We have the Daily Success Vision Journals. We have our weekly planning pads and lots of other cool prizes. So we'll be announcing all of the cool prizes on Thursday, so the final day of Palooza. So I'm going to tell you with each challenge activity sort of what you need to do, like a baseline to even qualify for a prize. And then I'll tell you too, bonus, like how to get additional bonus points. And the whole Daily Success team is watching and interacting, and they're going to decide on who the challenge winners are. Now, the key is you're going to have to post your challenge activity inside of our private Facebook group, the Daily Success Insiders. And I will drop that for you too before we go to make sure you have it. All right. Erika says, "Ooh, prizes." Yes, it may be new, but not for Palooza for sure. So also, I'll just quickly say, Palooza is a challenge that we do 3 times a year. So not exactly once a quarter, but we do it in November. There'll be another one in the beginning of the year that's all about the Get Organized Challenge. So this is the Execute Your Goals Challenge, the Get Organized Challenge. And then we did one on business systems maybe it was kind of spring. Yeah, so basically those are the 3 challenges we do every year. We don't do anything in the summer. So yes, there's always prizes here at Daily Success Routine. So just a super quick intro on me if you're not familiar with me or my work. My name is Jamila Payne. I'm a productivity trainer and CEO at Daily Success Routine. I show overworked professionals and service-based business owners how to build better systems so that they can serve more clients. Ultimately, I'm helping people with their personal productivity, right? So when you're a business owner, there is no boss. You're the boss. There's no one telling you what to do. And so you have to have a system for managing yourself, right? So I help people with that, all the schedule management and wearing all the hats in their business. And then on the outside of that, I also help people with their operations for their business, right? So how can we put the systems and processes and SOPs, standard operating procedures, in place so that you don't have to do all the heavy lifting? A lot of people are misunderstood, thinking marketing is their most important thing, but you don't want to be bringing in a bunch of clients to a shaky foundation, right? Like a business that has no back end. And so that's what I help entrepreneurs with. I have worked in corporate America. I built my career in marketing as a director of marketing, as a chief marketing officer, as a consultant, and a 6-figure earner before I even moved into training and consulting. And I've been an entrepreneur for over 18 years. So I'm not new to this game. I'm true to this game of entrepreneurship. I know it very well. And not only have I built businesses myself, but I've also helped hundreds of other entrepreneurs build their business. I'm also the breadwinner for my household, and the salary from my business pays for my lifestyle. Essentially what that means is I don't have a sugar daddy behind the scenes who's funding my dreams. Okay, I need to earn a salary from my business every single month. And I'm a Philly native. I enjoy wine. I'm a DJ, and I am a lover of travel and music. So DJing is a fun hobby for me and my outlet outside of running a business. And if you don't have a hobby as a business owner, I definitely recommend that you get one. If you are just joining, then I wanna, yes, Philly all day, Erika. I highly recommend that you, if you're just joining, grab the handout. So let me just drop that again. So Ashmed, I keep muting you because everyone needs to be on mute. So please don't unmute yourself. And we don't want to catch your background noise, but certainly if you have a question, type Q into the chat and I will unmute you so you can ask your question live. So I'm dropping the handout in for anybody who just joined so that you can grab it. And if you have not already introduced yourself in the chat, please do so people can check you out and your business out. So say where you're from, what your business is, and feel free to drop a link to your website. So the last thing I'll say about myself is the best part of my job is that I get to do a lot of speaking. Speaking is my jam. I get to talk at a lot of really cool conferences and events with lots of other amazing women like Michelle Obama and Carla Harris, Brene Brown. If you notice there, I'm one of the breakout session speakers at this conference, which included over 8,000 women. But my favorite part is connecting with people like you, right? Doing these workshops, being able to be in the trenches, working with entrepreneurs, giving them, tips and strategies that will really help them to grow their business. And finally, if you didn't know, we have a beautiful, amazing podcast called the Daily Success Show. So definitely check that out on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Podomatic, every single place that you listen to podcasts. Basically, you can find the Daily Success Show. And that's where I share all my best tips and strategies, productivity for entrepreneurs outside of doing live workshops. All right, so let's jump into today's session, all about how to follow through on your goals and build a profitable business. Is everybody ready? Give me a big yes in the chat box and let me know you got your paper, your pen. You are not playing. You came here to win. Let me know. Okay, good. Ali says yes. I love it. All right, I'm seeing more businesses too pop in. Tasha, author and speaker, advocate of distracted driving. I love it. You can find me on Facebook and LinkedIn, working on a website. Awesome. LinkedIn is an awesome place too to connect. Jalinda is from Richmond, VA. Maker, artist, designer. Her IG is Shapes and Colors. Awesome. Excited to connect with everybody too. After today's session, I'm going to be going and check out your sites and following you on social. So make sure you follow me too. I'm at Daily Success Routine on Instagram and Facebook. And you can also find me at Jamila Payne. So let's go ahead and jump into today's session. And my first question for you is, what is keeping you from executing your business goals? Share in the chat right now. I want to know, what are you primarily struggling with? What has been your biggest challenge when it comes to executing your business goals? I'm going to give you a second to type. Okay. Erika says, my anxiety. I can definitely relate. Too many ideas. Oh, that's a good one. Finances mostly. Say more about that. What about the finances? What are you worried about? Money's always a concern for entrepreneurs, especially in the early phases of business. Mel's stress from full-time job, keeping me with low energy. Oh, yes, I totally get that. Consistency. Oh, that's a big one. Cassandra says, my 9 to 5, it takes up too much of my time. Oh, we're going to talk about that, Cassandra. Doing it all, having great ideas, but only so much time to execute. Got it. So you're going slower than you like. Okay, Ava, we're going to talk about how to fix that. And Jalinda, new to entrepreneurship, not sure what to do next. Awesome. We're going to fix that too. Tasha, need money to support my mission and my lifestyle. Hey, Lisa, legal nurse consultant. Awesome. All right, great. Feel free to keep sharing in the chat what's keeping you from executing on your business goals. So I hear so many entrepreneurs say that time management is their issue. They don't feel like they're good at managing their time. They feel like they're overwhelmed, they're stretched, that there's not enough time. But let me tell you a really big secret. Time management is not the issue. It might feel like it's the issue and why you're struggling in your business, but it is absolutely not the issue. What the issue really is your belief about how you value your time, right? What are the belief systems that you have around how you value your time? I want you to share in the chat right now. What are some, beliefs that you have about your time? Do you feel like you should be taking care of your kids before you take care of yourself? Maybe it's taking care of your partner before you take care of yourself. Do you believe work above all else? Do you tend to put your health at the bottom of the pile? Do you put yourself at the bottom of the pile? What are some of the beliefs right now that you currently have about how you should be spending your time? I'd love to hear in the chat. Okay, there's some more awesome things. Tasha said, got it, Tasha, had to file for bankruptcy, right? So you're worried about like sort of rebuilding after that, right? Totally get it. Lack of mentorship, that is a big one. Fear of success and failure, stress from the full-time job. Rosemary said all of the above. High five, lady. I feel you on that. Tasha, nothing but time on my hands. Your stay-at-home mom. Okay, awesome. So you are able to be in control of your time. Got it. Okay, love it. So it's the beliefs that we have about how we spending our time. And I find this to be true with so many of the entrepreneurs and business leaders that I work with, that they feel a responsibility right to their 9 to 5. They feel like in order to succeed or move up the corporate ladder, that they have to, these are for those that are working in 9 to 5 and running a business, they feel like their value is in working harder, longer hours, being always on, right? You get an email, you are expected to respond like right away. You get a text message from the company, or you have colleagues texting you, you know, on weekends, sending you calendar appointments on Sunday when you're trying to have like family time or self-care time. And you feel that obligation to be always on. And in fact, you might have the experience that you feel like when the company is busy, you're busy, right? Like you're not even keeping a clear boundary between your personal time and between the time that you are wanting to work on your business or do things in your business, right? Like you just let work take over everything. You finish the day at work and then you go home, you have dinner, you sit in front of the TV and you pull back out your laptop and you start the whole thing all over again. Yo, Cassandra says, yes, it's too much. So the thing is, you have to be able, be willing, because everybody's able. You have to be willing to change your beliefs about how you spend your time. That means taking off that people-pleasing badge, that busy badge, that desire to want to make everybody else happy, feeling like you have to fulfill demands for everybody else in your life before you fulfill the things that you want for yourself. So I want you to just reach right now on your shirt and pull off that people-pleasing badge, throw it down, throw up in the air, stomp it with your feet, like whatever is going to make you feel good. But I want to invite you today to no longer be in that position of being a people pleaser and making everybody else in your life your full-time boss, even the clients that aren't so great to work with that you might have in your business, or other family members who are constantly calling you and needing your help. You know, I've seen it so much where entrepreneurs will take a morning, right? And they have gotten up, they have fed the cat, the dog, and everybody else, and they haven't even made any breakfast for themselves, right? Have you ever been there? Like, be honest. And so it's so important that you are moving out of the place of people pleasing and moving more into a place of being able to value your dreams, your goals, and your desires that you want to create for your business. So I want to hear from you. This is really about connecting with your why and why this is so important to you. So I want to hear from you in the chat. Why is building this business important to you? What is it going to create for you? Why is having this business, growing it to your next revenue milestone, so important for you? Share with me in the chat, because it's critical that you know why this is important, because that's going to be your guiding light when you're feeling like you need to not work on your business, but do something else, right? And I also don't want you to be working on your business from a self-sacrificial place either. You're not going to be working you know, all these crazy late nights and everything, and not having dinner, right? Not getting any sleep, pulling all-nighters. Like, that way of operating is whack, okay? I'm so tired of people perpetuating that online, that you just need to be like going until you pass out, and that's when you'll finally make it. Like, absolutely not. We're going to have a different way of working, okay? One that allows you to feel successful every day and not like you're a failure because you didn't check everything off the to-do list. All right, Kay says, it's my passion. Nia says, I want to create capital for financial freedom and future investments. Love that. Erika says it's important to her because it will allow her to make money without putting out the physical energy through picking up more jobs. Woohoo! Amen to that one, Erika. Love that. So many people are like, oh, I need to have like 5 different jobs. No, just have one badass business, right? You don't need 5 different jobs. Have a business that makes you money. Jolinda says, my soul is made to create. Oh, that gave me a chill, Jolinda. I love that. Tasha says, I was in an accident texting and driving, and I almost died and hurt 2 other people. So my why is eliminating texting and driving related to accidents and injuries in teens and young drivers. Oh my gosh, Tasha, that is so inspiring. I love that. And I love when a person can take their own personal tragedy and turn it into like a triumph and something that can positively impact the lives of others. That is so good. Ava said, for me, it's because people create content that is problematic and offensive, and it can negatively impact self and the community esteem. Oh, self and community esteem, and that needs to stop. Amen to that, Ava. I 100% agree. Rosemary says, I love working with my hands, and I want to take it and use it to my advantage and work for myself. And you should. We should take our gifts, our talents, and our blessings and use them. Absolutely. Jolinda says, I have a hard time being told what to do from a boss. I love it. I have been there for sure, especially a boss that you feel is unqualified to lead you, right? Okay, so she wants to live a life that is designed to help show up and expand versus conform to someone else. Yes, yes, yes. So good. You are so empowering. I love this. All right. So we've got our people-pleasing badges off, right? We know our why. This is why we have to keep going. This is why we're doing this work. This is why we have to start living in our dreams and walking in our purpose and like making these businesses grow. I do not want you being in a place of mediocrity with your business. I do not want you struggling. I do not want any starving artists. It is your time now, and I'm going to give you the tools today and for the rest of this week that are going to help you to achieve those next revenue milestones. So I want to break down for you 3 steps that will help you to follow through on your goals and build a profitable business. All right, get those notebooks ready, get those handouts loaded up if you have not already. Step number 1, determine your top priorities, okay? Write that down. Determine your top priorities. That is the first step. Now, what I hear entrepreneurs saying so often is they don't know what to work on first. There's so many hats to wear in your business. There's the sales, there's the marketing, there's the operations, there's the finances, there's the client services. There's all of these things that need to be handled, and you're struggling to figure out, well, how do I align my day to be able to do all of those different things? What do I do first? What do I do second? How should I map out my schedule or my calendar? What should I put in my planner? At Daily Success Routine, we teach our clients a process called priority blocking, okay? Now, you might have heard about something called calendar blocking, and this is different because here's the challenge with calendar blocking. You basically brain dump a bunch of stuff on your calendar, mostly what I like to call OPP, other people's priorities, and then there's still no room for you. You got a whole bunch of meetings and appointments, but no real priorities around the things that you need to accomplish. So here is how you manage your day. You want to use this priority blocking process. That means first you're going to get clear on what are your lifestyle habits? What do you want to create in terms of your lifestyle, right? Do you want to be a person who is a yogi, right? Like, are you a cycler? Are you a person who loves bar? I recently started a bar class that has been kicking my butt, to say the least. And I have a background as a dancer. So I went in there like, I'm going to kill it in this bar class. And I was like, my leg was locking up, y'all. It was so crazy. So what is it for you that you want in terms of your lifestyle habits? I want to hear in the chat. What's a lifestyle habit that is important for you? Maybe it's spiritual. Maybe your lifestyle habit is making sure that you have time to read your Bible every day, or whatever your religious doctrine is, right? Maybe it's that you having time for meditation. Maybe you want to do some affirmations or visualization. So what is the lifestyle habit that you want to develop? Okay, that's the first thing that is going to get blocked on your calendar. Then you want to look at your daily routines. All right, these are things that are going to help you to stay consistent. And we're going to do a whole session about routines tomorrow. So you'll learn the different types of routines that you should be implementing in your business and your life tomorrow. Then there's your weekly deliverables. I want you to think about your weekly deliverables as things that you have committed to do. So let's say, for example, you have committed to a client that you're going to get them a piece of work, right? That they have, that you're working with them on. So let me just think for a second. We have several artists and designers that are attending. So if you're, an artist, right? Maybe it's the piece of art that you committed. Or let's say if you're a realtor, then you're getting them, maybe you promised that you would get them a document that they need to sign, an authorization to work together. That's a deliverable that you might have for your client that's due that week. And in some cases, you might have deliverables that are due every week. An example of that from the internal side of the business is, I mentioned the Daily Success Show podcast. We put out episodes every single week. So as a part of my priority blocks, I have a weekly deliverable, which is to outline and record the episodes that, that are coming up. So that is a weekly deliverable that I have. So I want you to think about, what are those weekly deliverables for you? And then finally, your work blocks, okay? Your work blocks are time to execute. And this is critical, especially for my 9-to-5ers who are running a business. You know what it feels like to be in a position where you're working all day, you're constantly in meetings at work, and then probably around 3 or 4 o'clock, you get to do your real job, right? Like, you've been bombarded all day. That happens also for a lot of full-time business owners. Most of their days, and this is definitely true, especially from our real estate folks, right? Like, you might be out, like, meeting with clients all the time, and then finally you get back to your desk, but you haven't done any of the real work, right? Like the other stuff that you need to do that has to happen in your business. And so you want to make sure that you have work blocks that are a part of your day. This is time you execute. And then the final thing that you want to put on your calendar or schedule is what I call OPP, other people's priorities. These are the meetings, the appointments, right? Like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment. Oh, so-and-so wants to meet with me. This person asked if I would help them out with something, right? If you have put on your schedule first all of the things that are a priority for you that you need to execute in your life and business, then you can look at the calendar and see, where is there white space to take on things that other people are contacting you for, right? So if a family member calls and says, hey, can you take me to the supermarket? Or, hey, can you come over and help me with this project? You can actually look at your calendar, real world, and say, here's when I can do that for you. for me, when it comes to family, I don't prefer to say no. I always want to be helpful for my family. And a lot of people feel that pressure, right? But what I do is I'm always honest about when I can help. So if a family member, like if my mom says, hey, can you take me to the market? I might say, I can't go on Monday, but I can totally go on Wednesday. Why? Because I'm looking at the white space on my calendar to see exactly when I can really make that happen. That makes me feel good about being able to help without doing it from a place of pressure or without doing it from a place of obligation. I want you to move out of doing things from a people-pleasing perspective, more from a you are the boss of your life and your business, and you are the manager of your time, and you know exactly when you can take on additional projects and exactly when you can't. Okay, let's see what is happening here in the chat. So good. Okay, Nia says, I've been in the gym 4 times a week. I want to continue that along with my business. It's teaching me discipline and building my mental strength. Ava says, my own private pool beach to swim in every day. Love that, Ava. And that's why I don't have a podcast yet. Erika says, listen. And Rosemary says, I handmade all of my jewelry and accessories, and my only time to work is at night. So it's difficult to stay motivated to get it done. I really need help. Okay, this is a really big one. Here's the thing, Rosemary. First of all, I want to invite you to check out the Daily Success podcast episode called How to Wake Up Early When You Stay Up Late Using a Power Down Routine. We'll talk about this more tomorrow, but you can find it at dailysuccessroutine.com and then just click on the podcast. Here's what I want you to know now. What you do at night, right? Like your ability to work on your business, especially if you're doing it, you know, in the fringe hours, right? Like time that you're not at work, whether that's early in the morning or your lunch after work, you have to become so unapologetic about guarding your time when it comes to work. It can't be that you're doing work outside of work. It can't be that you're bringing your work home. And you want to make sure that you are so clear on what you need to do every day, or you will be spinning your wheels. So here's what I see happen with a lot of entrepreneurs. They have a very limited amount of time. Entrepreneurs specifically that are working a 9-to-5 and running their business. They have a very limited amount of time, constrained amount of time in order to work on the business. However, they're unclear on exactly what they need to execute. So when they have time to work on their business, they're spinning, right? They're trying to figure out, well, what do I do? What should I do? What should I work on today? Or they're trying to do too many things in the time that they have available. So part of what we're going to do today, what I'm going to show you how to do, is really to get clear on what you're supposed to be working on. When you are clear on what you're supposed to be working on and you're working on projects instead of tasks, you will get results a lot faster and see your business grow a lot faster. And I'm saying that from personal experience. Although I am a full-time entrepreneur now, I have absolutely had the experience of working a 9-to-5 job, like as an executive. So I'm not talking about a 9-to-5 where I could like lay low during the day and like be doing random stuff on my computer. I'm talking about 9-to-5 that was like always on. People were constantly coming to me, and I firmly made the decision that I was still going to execute on my business because I knew why that was important to me. All right. So trust me, Rosemary, this is going to help you to get clear, and you have to manage your energy. So if you are not doing things like working out, in the gym, like whatever is going to pump you up. Think about it this way. Energy is not something you just have. It's something that is created. If you look at, I remember the old neighborhood that I lived in, a few miles away, there was a power plant. What does a power plant do? It creates energy, right? What does an electricity company do? It generates electric so that people can power their houses. You're not going to just have the energy. You have to create the energy that you need in order to do the work that you want to do. So that means taking care of yourself. That means eating really well. That means getting the right amount of sleep. It means doing everything that it takes to make sure that your body is at optimal performance level so that you can do the work that you absolutely need to do. All right. So Heather says, I've been committing to prioritize making a daily movement a habit. I love that, for overall health and well-being. Absolutely. Daily movement is so important. I love that you said that, Heather. Tasha says she needs to work on that one too. Love it. So how would priority blocking benefit your business? I want you to share in the chat. I revealed a little bit about priority blocking, the process. How do you see this benefiting your business? Let me know in the chat. So just quick review on priority blocking. I want to make sure everybody wrote that down. Your lifestyle habits, your daily routines, your weekly deliverables, your work blocks, and then last is OPP, other people's priorities. All right, so while you're writing in the chat, I'm going to keep going and I'll come back in just a second to hear what you had to say about how priority blocking would help benefit your business. Oh, I see Tasha already shared. She would love to have more clients and more money. Yes. Priority blocks, Tasha, will help you to make sure that your time on a daily basis is focused on what we call a daily success routine, money-making activities, your MMA. You want to make sure that you're focused on that. And we also have a podcast episode, it's actually episode number 33, which talks about money-making activities. If you're not sure what are the best uses of your time, you can absolutely check that out. Jolinda says, it will make my day more manageable because it will be less stress about workload and more focus on the things that matter. Love that. And priority blocking, Jolinda says, will help me keep my own boundaries and not feel bad about saying no to things that don't fit. Amen to that. Ava says, self would come first. Form good habits that support energy levels for business and productivity. Yes. Allie says it would help in cultivating a fulfilled, balanced life. Amen to that too, Allie. Love it. So let's jump into step number 2. All right. Know your path to profitability. Know your path to profitability. Why am I getting tongue twisted? Profitability. Know your path to profitability. Okay. You have to know what are the steps that are necessary for you to take to make your business more profitable, to hit those next revenue milestones, to have the right systems and processes in place so that you're not always hustling. Okay. I'm going to show you how to know what your path is. All right. This is a tool that we teach our clients at Daily Success Routine called the 5 stages of profitable productivity. So if you don't already have that handout ready to go, you can absolutely download it and write along with me as I share this with you. All right. And I have my notes here in front so I do not forget any of this. So these are the different stages of profitable productivity. And we're going to start with the bottom. As we go through this ladder, I want you to identify where you are and where you want to be. Okay? Where are you right now, today, and where do you want to be? All right, so at the bottom of the triangle is the dreamer. Okay, dreamers have ideas, but nothing really has been fully executed in their business. They might be sharing information or working with people, but they're not making any real money yet. Okay, so where you are in your business is you're just trying to keep the dream alive, right? Like you're doing free workshops that you're going to help you to dream more about what could be, right? You're stuck in productive procrastination, which means you're researching, you're overthinking, you're in analysis paralysis, and you're delaying on taking action. What you should be doing is plotting out your idea, getting feedback from potential customers, conducting client interviews, getting clear on the gap in the marketplace, and offering solutions that will solve your potential clients' problems. All right? So I want you to know, like, identify whether or not you're in that dreamer phase. The next phase is the side hustler. Side hustlers have a few clients, but nothing consistent. They're still trying to figure out how to attract the right people and grow revenues, and there's no foundation in place for their business. Okay, these are people pleasing. They are making decisions based on fear of losing clients. Your money is not actually being managed in your business. You're taking payments all over the place, right? You're operating like a street hustler. I'll take that Venmo, I'll take that Cash App, I'll take that PayPal. Like however people want to pay you, you're all for it. Like you'll just take payments any kind of way. You don't have any real infrastructure in your business, a way that you take payments from your clients consistently, right? I've had people say to me like, oh, can I like Venmo you or will you? Or I've had contractors that work for our company say, oh, can you Venmo me? No. Heck no. We have a business bank account that we pay people from. I write checks. I pay things on my business card. I do not Venmo people. Okay? So that is a disaster. Why? Because you're not tracking your finances. Okay? So are you in that side hustler mode? Okay, Rosemary says definitely in side hustler stage. Okay, here's what you should be doing if you're in side hustler. You should be setting up a bookkeeper or bookkeeping software in your business. If you can commit to using the bookkeeping software yourself, if you cannot, then you just need a bookkeeper. I recommend Bench. That is our bookkeeping company, and I can give you a referral to them where you can get a free month of bookkeeping. If you're interested, let me know. You should also be deciding on your signature offer. That's the one thing that you're going to sell your heart out of and that will deeply benefit your clients. You're doing hand-to-hand sales, meaning you are making calls, you're doing direct outreach to people, you're spending time daily talking to your potential clients and making offers to work with them. All right, that's the side hustler. Now we're moving on to the hustlepreneur. Hustlepreneurs, you have regular clients, but you have not hit your desired revenue yet. You're ready to invest time and money to get bigger results, but you're still struggling with mind drama. Sometimes you don't feel confident in yourself. You're unsure whether or not you should keep going or whether or not you should just go back to corporate America because you know what happens there, right? You're overcomplicating the business. You're struggling because you believe right now, like your belief about time is that if you work harder or longer hours, you will reach your goals. So you spend nights and weekends working and using Saturday as a makeup day. You're paying yourself from the business, but you're still not making the money that you want. You don't spend time on CEO level work because you're caught up in the busyness of serving the clients. You're completely doing a bunch of one-off tasks. You don't yet have a super strong business foundation, so you're creating things from scratch. And even though you really want to grow, you just are so afraid to take the necessary steps, right? Instead, you just feel like, I'm just going to keep hustling. I'm just going to hustle a little bit more, lose a little bit more sleep, and then I'll get to where I want to go. But what you should be doing is documenting your processes. You should be hiring your first team member that can support your client delivery. You should be setting up a simple marketing system and start building an audience to attract your client leads on autopilot. And you should be monitoring your KPIs, your key performance indicators. Those are the success metrics in your business. And you should only be spending time on profitable activities in your business. All right. So next is the business building boss. Okay, business building bosses do have regular clients that are attracted to them, that want to do business with them, that are coming to them for work, right? Like you have referrals that are naturally coming to you. People want to work with you. You have started the process of making sure that your finances are in order. You are putting aside the necessary money that you need to be putting aside for paying your taxes, right? Like you are at the point that you have a VA or someone that is supporting your work in the business, and you're ready to invest in yourself to go to the next level, right? Like you know that there has to be a better way instead of hustling all the time. And so you're ready to invest in yourself to go to the next level. Okay, profitable and productive CEOs have mastered this, right? They have a marketing system where clients are naturally attracted to them. People are contacting them to work with them. They have their business operations in place. So they're not taking payments all over the place. They are being choosy about the clients that they are working with because they can do that, right? Like they're making the real money. They're paying themselves a consistent salary, and they have team members in place that are supporting the growth of the business. They have the strategy in place, they have the execution in place, and they have the team in place, and they have a plan for profitability. All right, so I want to hear in the chat, where are you in your business right now? Are you at the dreamer level? Are you at the side hustler level? Are you at the hustlepreneur level, working harder and long hours? Are you at the business builder level? You're paying yourself a regular salary and just waiting to grow to that next level of revenue? Yes, so let me hear. Where are you? Okay, see Mel says she's between dreamer and side hustler. Okay, Cassandra says she's in the side hustler stage. All right, awesome. It's so important that you know exactly where you are. Okay, Kay Anderson says hustlepreneur. All right, let's hear others. Where are you? Ahmed, Ali, Ava. Okay, I'm seeing Lisa says hustlepreneur. Nia, dreamer stage. Unfortunately, taking steps toward side hustler. It's not unfortunate. Here's the thing. Let me say this because I didn't say this. And here's the really important thing that I want you to know. Each of these stages is a stage that every single business owner must go through. But here's the gold. You get to choose how fast or slow you go. You might be a dreamer right now, and you can be a side hustler 2 weeks from now. You might be a hustlepreneur right now, but you get to decide how fast or slow you're going to go to be that business builder. It is up to you. You are in control. That is the benefit of a business, right? So you can keep on hustling, right? Trying to figure it out on your own, trying to figure it out, doing Google searches and all that stuff. But you can move faster, right? If you have the support of a mentor, an advisor, a coach, a trainer, someone that you can walk behind them. Like my mentor used to always say to me, you need a lion to walk behind. You need someone in your industry, right? Or you need someone who knows the skill set that you need that can guide the way, that can guide the path. So you can move up this ladder very, very quickly. It doesn't have to take long. You're in complete control, but you gotta move up this ladder. I have been an entrepreneur all my life, and as I said, sort of as an adult for 18 years, I've been running businesses. But I'm telling you, my first business started as a kid at 10 years old. Like by the time I was in high school, I had a jewelry business making $500 a week. Okay, I was killing it. I paid for all my prom stuff. I was like getting my hair done every week. Like I was killing it by the time I was in high school. So I'm saying this to say that everybody has to go through these stages. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. It's the entrepreneurial journey, right? It's the stages that we have to go through to be profitable and productive entrepreneurs, but you get to choose how fast or slow they go. All right, Kay says she has 2 businesses and each are actually at different stages. So Kay, your first opportunity is going to make a decision on which one you want to go all in. So if they're not where you want to be, part of the problem is that you're trying to grow 2 businesses simultaneously, and it's very difficult. And I think we live in this world, right, of the triple threat, right, where you see somebody like Beyonce, right, who is a world-class, entertainer, and she'll have a clothing line, and she'll have this business, and she'll have that business. And what we're seeing is people's after picture and not their before picture. But when we first got introduced to somebody like Beyonce, she was singing. That was it. She wasn't doing nothing else. She was hitting them dance moves, right, with that group, Destiny's Child, and she was singing, and that was it. And they mastered that, and they blew that up. And then they had all this cash to start doing other things, endorsement deals, clothing lines, investing in other businesses. So I just want to encourage you that it doesn't mean you have to give up that other business forever, but like, let's get one business to be a cash cow and kick some of that cash to the other business. When you look at someone like and I'm using Beyonce as an example because obviously everyone knows who Beyonce is, but there's even tons of, well-known entrepreneurs who have multiple businesses. They don't start all of them simultaneously. They get one to a level of success, and then they take that cash and they start investing it, or they start hiring other people to manage and run those other businesses. They're not actually the ones running them, okay? So let's keep that in mind. Don't compare like, seeing somebody else's like after picture, like what they've already accomplished and they're doing all these things, and think that's where they started. It's absolutely not where they started. Okay, Heather says, I have that mentor relationship is key to learn from those who've done. Yes, who've done it before you. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Kay says, thanks for that. I need to focus. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, love it. All right, so now you know where you are. I want to know, what is the action you need to take? So we've discussed all of these different phases of profitable productivity. I want to know, what is the action that you need to take to move up that ladder of profitability? Okay, share in the chat, what is the action that you're going to take to move up that ladder? I'm going to come back and check in just a second to see what you wrote. I'm going to go ahead and share step number 3. Step number 3 is working on or planning profitable projects, right? So you want to make sure that the things that you're planning to do in your business are actually profitable, right? You don't want to be doing activities that will be, making you broke or keeping you broke or not allowing your business to grow. So you want to plan for profitable projects. So let me give you some tips about that, and then we're going to quickly map out your 90-day project year in just a second. So let me give you a few tips on how to think about this. So when you're mapping out a year of 90-day projects, here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to do 1 or 2 projects per month, but no more than 3 per quarter. So let's think about our 2020, right? Jan, Feb, March is quarter 1. You're going to decide on, either 1 project per month or 3 projects for the quarter. So let's just say you have a project of, you want to grow your client base by 20%, okay? That's something that you might say, that's going to probably take me, 2 months to really get in whatever 20% of clients is for you, right? Maybe that's 5 new clients in your business, right? Maybe that's going to take you a month or 2 to make that happen. So that might be something that spans 2 months. But then when you think about your other projects, let's say that you're, refreshing your website is a project that you're working on. Well, that might be something that you only takes a month because you already know you have this bomb web designer who's going to kill it for you, or there's somebody on your team who can do the web design. And so it's very easy for you to get that done in 1 month. All right. So you might spend Jan, Feb working on bringing in those 5 clients, and then you might spend March doing the web design. All right, you following me? We're not trying to execute 3 projects simultaneously. It's very, very challenging. All right, so here's the other beautiful thing about it. You can say to yourself that you want to, you have these 3 things you want to do, but if you knock out the first one really fast, then absolutely, then you can start working on 2 and 3 simultaneously, okay? The other thing is, I don't want you working on more than 3 per quarter, especially if you don't have a team. If you have a team in your business, then you can probably handle between 3 and 5 projects per quarter, assuming that those team members are taking on a project all themselves, right? That will allow you to have more projects that you're accomplishing in a quarter. If you do not have a team yet, then you do not want to be working on more than 3 projects in a quarter. And then when you map out your 90-day project year, I want you to layer on there your business and your personal stuff, especially if you do not have a team, right? Because we're just one person. And sometimes we make this mistake of saying, I'm going to do these 5 things in my business and I'm going to do these 6 things in my personal life. And then you're wondering, like, why are you burnt out, drained, and not getting anything done? You're trying to execute too much. So I want you to put it all in plain view on your 90-day project year. So just start filling that out right now. What is the 1 thing per month that you're going to create for first quarter? All right, so I'm going to just quickly jump to that sheet. We're just, let me pull it up here. All right, can everybody see my screen? All right, so here we go. This is your 90-day project year sheet. All right, so I want you to, so row 1 is essentially quarter 1. Row 2 is quarter 2, et cetera, et cetera. So I want you to fill in, what are the things you're gonna work on for that first quarter? What are the things you're gonna work on for your second quarter? What are the projects you wanna work on for third quarter? Now, let me be clear about this. Projects are things that take multiple steps, right? It's not like a one-off thing. A project takes multiple steps. Yes, you have those sheets in the handout that I posted in the chat. So I'm gonna just drop it there for you again. It should be page 2 of your handout. So projects are multiple steps. So like building a website, right? You need to hire a designer. You need to come up with the layouts. You need to come up with the copy that you're gonna put on there, the images, like that's a project, right? So doing something that is, really quick, like, getting back to somebody is not a project, right? So I want you to think about what are the bigger projects that are going to move the meter in your business. So a project might be bringing in 10 new clients into your program, or bringing in 10 new clients into your real estate business, or getting 10 new clients for your design company, right? There are multiple things that need to happen in order to do that. Maybe you have to decide on your marketing strategy, put the marketing strategy in place, start doing the outreach, set up call, like, you may have lots of things that you're doing in order to make that happen. So I want you to figure out You only see one page in the handout that I posted. Are you pulling up the handout in the chat that I just put up? Oh, looks like the pyramid only. That's so weird. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Getting more clients, outreach, building funnels. Yes, setting up your own events. Love it. You got 2 links in the email. Yes. Okay. So, okay. Thanks for telling me this. So I will, how do I give this to you now? How do I give this to you? Okay. Let me pause and share real quick. I'm going to grab it for you right now. See, this is the great part about having your back office operations super clean, right? Because you can easily get to things. Oh, and super quick notice. So I'm going to give you right here the 90-day project year. Bam, got it. Dropping it in the chat for you. Okay, so I'm labeling this one 90-day project year. Okay, so that's the sheet. So I want you to fill it out. So complete everything that you're going to do for the year ahead so you know exactly what to work on. All right, that is the key. I want you to know exactly what to work on. No more mystery, no more wondering what's your top priorities, right? We're planning profitable projects, activities that are going to move your business forward. All right, so I want to know, how will deciding on your 2020 projects now allow your business to grow, right? If you know right now this year what will help your business, then how will knowing what you want to do for all of next year help your business, essentially? All right, I'm seeing some good things in the chat here. I think I could benefit from doing less and getting things done versus doing a lot of things. So good, Jolinda. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Glad everyone is grabbing the handout. All right, so let me get into your challenge activity for this workshop today. Your first challenge activity is to finish your 90-day project year. And then I want you to create a goal card. This is a bonus, all right? So basically your main challenge activity is to complete your 90-day project year. That is the handout that I just posted for you. Finish it. You can take a picture of it and post it in the private Facebook group, and you're going to post it under today's post, which says Day 1 PlannerPalooza Challenge, okay? So in the comments of Day 1 PlannerPalooza Challenge, inside of our Facebook post, and I'm going to show you that in 2 seconds, that's where you're going to post your challenge assignment in order to get a prize, all right? Qualify for a prize. That's where you need to push it. In the Success Squad. Yes, I'm going to give you the link. So for bonus points, you can create a goal card. And the goal card will say exactly what you plan to accomplish in Q1 only. And I'm going to show you exactly what a goal card is in 2 seconds. All right. And then for super, super bonus points, right? Like tag us at Daily Success Routine using the hashtag Palooza, right? And share what you learned this evening. What is your biggest takeaway from this evening? And you can do that on IG or Facebook, whichever the two that you hang out on, okay? We'll be checking the hashtag Palooza in both places. So that is your challenge activity for today. Let me show you Canva in case you're not familiar. I'm talking Canva. This is like design for 9 designers. So you can create a beautiful goal card. I'm going to show you how to do that. I put that in the chat so you know what the name of it is. The other thing is, I want to say to you, for those of you who know, right, that this has been super helpful, but you really need someone to walk with you to take those next steps in your business, to go to that next level in your business, then I definitely want to invite you to schedule a call with me and my team at Daily Success Routine and learn about our programs and services that we offer and how we can help you. All right, so I'm going to drop that in the chat for you right now. So that's dailysuccess.co/schedule. Now, our calls book up quickly, so I would advise you to go sign up now if you feel like, Jamila, I am the planner, I'm gonna do this stuff, but I know 2 weeks from now I'm gonna be in the same daggone place. So I need some help to make sure I get this done and follow through, right? Following through on your big revenue goals for 2020. That's what we help entrepreneurs do, right? Set up the systems to make sure that they can bring in the clients, all right? So schedule a call with me if that's something you're interested in. I dropped that link in the chat. All right, so let me quickly, before we roll, because we're at time now, I want to show you, there's also bunches of success stories on our website too, so you can check that out at dailysuccessroutine.com. I want to show you Canva very quick, and I want to show you our Facebook group. So the Facebook group is Daily Success Insiders. So we call it Daily Success Insiders. We also lovingly refer to it as the Success Squad. So I'm dropping the group link in the chat. Go there and request to join, and I will accept you as soon as we're done here if you're not already in the Facebook group. That's where all the challenge posts will be happening, and also any replays for Palooza will be happening. So you can see here is the day one post. So you can fill in the comments there your homework, your challenge activity, okay? Now, I'll tell you this, we always have a lot of people that participate in PlannerPalooza, but not everyone does the work. So if you are a standout person and you do the work, meaning you execute, it's very easy to get prizes. Be one of those people who takes action and does the work. Those are the people that build successful, profitable 6- and 7-figure businesses. The ones who take action, not the ones who just stay in learning mode. All right, so that's where you go and do that. So quickly before we roll, I want to show you how to create your goal card in Canva. So this is an example of a goal card. I created some samples for you. Canva is so fun. See it here, Canva. And I just went to the one that said Facebook posts. And then I created this goal card, which says, okay, here's some 90-day project examples. So first is basically what my mission is, which is achieve personal and financial freedom, help entrepreneurs to achieve personal and financial freedom and to be a living example of it. That's my mission. And then I put 3 things that are examples of what you might work on in a quarter, right? So I said, start a podcast, complete a book proposal, lose 10 pounds. Remember I said, as business owners, we're just one person. We have to move away from trying to compartmentalize our life. Like, oh, this is me over here when I'm a business owner, and this is me over here when I'm not a business owner, or this is me over here when I'm working a 9-to-5. Like, that will make you crazy and stressed out and overwhelmed. That is like a pre-internet way of doing things, right? That's like when we lived in a day and age where like your husband would go off to work for the day and you wouldn't hear from him until he returned around 7 o'clock. No, now, you can like text your partner all day long. You can send them honey-do lists. Like, there is no separation between work and life. And so you have to sort of respect that it's blended. And that's why I want you to create your 90-day project years in a way that honors both your work and your life goals. All right, so this is first example. This is another example, pay off debt, which might include opening an online store, learning to code, building a storage container. On our last PlannerPalooza, I did a live audience example for someone, and that's how we came up with that. And then this one, also, so we put in our definition of success, right? And so here's an example, be a New York Times bestselling author, things you want to do, travel, things you want to have, loving hubby, and then project goal, write book proposal. So let me show you super quickly how to do this. Basically, create a new page. You pick a template from the side, whatever template lights you up. No, pressure around which template you choose. Obviously, you may just want to go for a free one, right? So that's the easiest thing, is to pick a free template. So you just see the ones that have a fee associated with them, have a little dollar sign. All the rest of them are free. So let's see if I pick this one as a goal card, right? Then you just type on it. So you can change your text to, let's see, what might be someone's goal to, let's just maybe call it goal card. Right? You can get rid of that little guy if it doesn't pertain to your business. You can move these together. And then you can change your image, right? So you can go to any uploads. You can upload a picture or something. I'm just going to upload a picture of Jessica, who's one of our Achiever Club members, her beautiful face, right? Drop that in there. So you can drop in your own image. Then you can write in your text, right? So what are your goals? Put in your headlines. So you might say you want to write your book. Maybe that's your big goal. And then let's change that to a different color so we can actually see it, right? Make it a little bold, change the color. Maybe, I don't think green will go, right? Let's go with this here. All right, now it's visible. We can put it over here, write the book. All right, so just an example of how it works and how you can quickly create your goal cards in Canva. It's an amazing tool. So then once you create your goal card, you have it done, you've added on there the 3 things that you're gonna accomplish in the quarter. Then you just hit the download button, and then you can select which one you wanna download. So over here, it tells me this is slide number 4. So then I would put in 4, hit download, and bam, it goes right to my computer. And then you can just upload it to Facebook like a post in the comments. All right, so that's all about creating your goal cards. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to open up the floor for any questions. I just want to give yourselves a big hand. You have got a lot, right, today. You've stayed to the end to be able to get everything done. So hats off to yourself. Give yourself a big hand. I'm happy to answer any questions live that you have. And so you can unmute yourself and ask a question live, or you can just type your question in the chat if you don't want to. Oh, you're so welcome, Ava, Tasha. If you don't want to ask it live, you can drop it in the chat, and I'll just stay around sort of another 5 minutes or so to answer any questions you have. So I want to just say thank you to you all: Tasha, Rosemary, Queen Bee, Nia, Mel, Lisa, Kay Anderson, Jolinda, Heather, Cassandra, Ava, Ali, Ashmid, and everyone that's been here. Oh, thank you, Nia. It says I've been pouring into you. That lights up my heart. Okay, good. I'm glad it's been helpful. So if there's any questions, I love questions. I'm happy to answer them. If there's no questions, then I won't keep you. I want you to get to your dinner so that you can then create your goal cards and finish up your 90-day project years and get them posted in the Facebook group. Essentially, you have until Thursday's challenge, right, to get your challenges done. So I would just say, like, don't delay. I find that the best people have it done before noon the next day so that they don't accumulate. Awesome, Ava. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So definitely looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. And we'll be talking about 7 routines that will change your life. So make sure that you tune in for that. So, all right, if there's no questions, then have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And bring a friend, man. Don't be selfish. Success is more fun with friends. So bring someone to learn with you, to help hold you accountable after today's session, to make sure that you follow through. And then again, I also invite you to schedule a call with me and my team. Like I said, we fill up fast. So I think I tried to open up for at least 7 days of bookings, but we only have small windows in each day. And that call would either be with me or Jessa, who is our program manager. So I'd love to learn more about your business and what you're doing and find out if you'd be a right fit and if there's a way that I can help and support you get to that next level. All right, so that link again is dailysuccess.co/schedule. Go forth, take action. Remember, PlannerPalooza is all about executing, not just planning. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.